Okay, now it is fixed. In case if you guys wondering what's going on, I started the stream earlier and then it had the 360 video enabled, so I think you had to watch with VR. It looked weird, but then I realized it was that option. So I just put it there. Come to today's casting. And also I have to add the bracket inside my what is it? Inside this, forgot the nightbot, so whoever is looking for it can just search for it. Glad to have you here, Edu, as usual. Okay, so I'm not sure if I should restart the game because it was for a while. I think I should really do it. And also let me just adjust the volume because the other day I was using a higher volume than usual. Okay, so I just restart the game just in case, so we don't get any lag or anything. Hey Portia, how are you doing? Well, you missed the 3D stream earlier. I'm pretty sure that would have been awesome. Let's 5-second intro. Okay, is the game up yet? Not yet. So how is everyone doing? I hope everyone is fine. Hey Owen, how are you doing, man? I feel it's the first time that I see you inside my chat. I don't know, maybe you were there before and I missed it for some reason. But yeah. Okay, so I have to go here, this one. Oh my god, what is this? I think I have to check this. I don't think the other one was the right one. I hope so. Alright, yes, this is the one. Okay, so... And also I have to adjust the settings, so we drop the FPS by 1 and it would be back to normal. Okay, so hey Riyadh, well, to be honest, I'm not sure who you are exactly. If you can let me know, it would be great. Oh my god, why this one is like super slow, isn't it? I don't think they walk at this speed normally, do they? Pretty sure it's quite faster than this. And this is too fast and this is like super fast. I think I'll just put it on this speed so we can just skip the booming. So we'll just discuss about the saves, the matchups and their decks, and then after that the last 5 minutes as usual we'll just check everything. Oh, it's Ray over. Okay. Hey Ray, by the way. I'm good. I'm good to watch this. You mean if it is okay for you to watch this? Yeah, of course it is. You should watch this so you will know what is your enemy playing, what's their plan and all this stuff. So you should definitely watch it. So anyway, we have Team DramLezan. No, DramLezan. So mixture of Dramos and DramLezan. And the other team, they choose the guard Bombard, I think, for their team name. So they have Haudenosaunee and China. So these civs, they both have super strong economy. So you don't want to plan for a super late game strategy against these civs, because their economy is super strong and there is no way you can drain them. So you just have to play carefully and with some good strategy, especially with these saves. So I mean, Sweden is fine, but Ottoman is just not the best way to go against these saves, unless you make some really good runs and then make them split properly, and then obviously you can just get into their economy, and then I mean, of course, Haudenosaunee doesn't have much stuff to raid inside their economy, but still, I mean, you can kill their villager, you can just kill China's wonders and all the. Oh my god, what is this? Wait, what? Why did you age up with the white pagoda on age 1, DramLezan? I'm not sure why you did that, but okay. Okay, so let's just check their deck as well. So Haudenosaunee deck is, well, I usually just skip this card because I'm greedy, I know. So instead of this card, I take the Cherokee Allies, so you will have double native shipments. It's quite good, trust me. You will use both of them during the fight, even though you have like 3 really good infinite shipments. You can just use them most of the time, trust me. And then since you can have the overpop with the community plaza, so in case if you don't know, with Haudenosaunee you can get 225 population with the community plaza. So you just have to know how to cycle it, and I have a video about that. If you want to know how to do it, just I mean, how to do it and how to play with war chief saves and how to play with the community plaza, you should definitely check that. Oh my god, this villager spam is annoying. I mean, the voice was annoying. Oh yeah, aoeiiide, I know you. You said it the other day. Okay, so I'm not really sure why he did this. Because the later you get this, that means your explorer, your Chinese explorer, will have less HP and less stats. Same goes for the for these disciples. So this one, the later you get it, the more stats your units will have. And that's why, I mean, you can take this earlier, because the training speed on this, it doesn't change if you take it later or sooner. It's just the amount of food that it would provide you. And I'm not really sure why he's... Oh, I think he just built it so he knows the gap, like how much gap he needs. Well, you could just save the wood, but anyway, it doesn't matter. And okay, regarding China deck, I'm not sure if I said this to him before or not, but taking this card is not really good, because it I mean, of course your walls HP will be quite high. I think you will have 15k walls HP, but then the issue is later during the fight when you're trying to wall, this will take forever. Like legit, it would take forever to take, like, I mean, to finish one wall sagement. And other than that, he has the explorer card. He has the console card. He doesn't have the wood gathering, which is not really ideal, because you need that wood gathering card to China, because wood is something that you always want. And also, you shouldn't send royal mint and refrigeration both at the same time, because I've said it before, you either want to go with food booming or coin booming with China, because you won't have enough cards before the fight start if you want to send all of your economy cards. So again, yeah, this is the first mistake. The second mistake is choosing these two. I mean, of course, obviously you have Haudenosaunee as your ally, so what you want to go is for just go for the food boom and then do the team trade with your ally. That is the best way to do it. So, and other than that, okay, so you got the tower at H4, I guess. Yeah. Wait, where's the other one there? He is at H5. Oh, okay, build it here. I'm blind. Okay, so is he gathering food at least? Yeah. Okay, so he's going for German. Oh, I think he already got the trickle, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so now you see, you send the royal mint, but now your villagers gathering less food compared to usual, because now if you didn't send this earlier, you could have this card and this card like ASAP. Like by now you would have this card already. And then your villager gather rate would be, I think, around 1.3 food per second. So that's why you don't want to mix up the booming with China. So you either want to go with food booming or coin booming. Okay, so he's setting up his forward base. And he's setting up here as well. I suppose Dramos or the Haudenosaunee player should also make some base like warhuts, stables, artillery foundry at this site, so he can just protect his ally in case if they double his site. But then I guess his base is quite compact, so I guess it should be fine. But they need a lot of walls because they're against Ottoman, and Ottoman can just breach quite fast if you don't protect your base properly. And okay, let's move on to the other sides. Oh my god, this is a really nice base setup. Well done, Mr. Resist. Okay, so let's check Sweden deck. So he has the Sweden fish card, and then any card that he's missing. Oh, actually he's going for natives. That's interesting. So actually this will be really good for wait, what? I don't get it why Mr. Resist always use horse artillery for the start fight. It's not really the best idea. I mean, you will have 3 bombards at the start fight, so those are really good. So instead of this, you would have some coverings, so you can protect your bombards. And again, you are against China, so this start army is not the best way to do it. So either against China with Ottoman, you... Okay, let me just put it on normal speed because it's the last 5 minutes. So with China, you either want to receive from... Wait, what? Who gave the food? Oh, never mind, it was him. Wow, he has so much wood. For how long he has been chopping? And I don't think he gave enough food. With China, you usually can give around 110 or 120k food to your ally. So that would be quite huge for you. But then again, it's okay. You should practice your boom more and more, so you can do it better. And this is definitely a weak spot for this team, because of this weak position. So if Ottoman by any chance they scout here, they can just breach, because you have these houses here, so that means you cannot build any military building. Same goes for the rice paddies here, so that means there won't be any space here to wall further or build more stuff. So I'm not sure why they did it this way, but I think if the Ottoman players scout this properly, they can definitely use this to their advantage. Okay, so I think the Sweden deck was fine. What I was trying to say earlier, so since he's against Haudenosaunee, he should have sent the mercenary card and also the cavalry card. I mean, I think this card you won't have. Actually, you could. So what you had to do was to just skip these cards, send the mercenary and cavalry card, and then start with full melee units. Usually against Haudenosaunee start army, you don't want to go with artillery, because they have the light cannons, they cost lesser population, and basically they can get more of them. This weak spot remind me of Floco and Kilas. Yeah, more or less like that. So yeah, I mean, having the Corlins at the start fight against Haudenosaunee is not good, because the forest prowlers are really amazing. One of the best skirmishers inside the game, so they can just kill the Corlins quite fast. And also, let me just check Mr.'s deck. Okay, so he's going for the 7 town center build, so that means, I mean, this is his strategy. He usually do it, so he just will delete and then let the town center just fill the gap. That is what he usually do. But again, I mean, one thing I like about Ottoman, and I've uploaded a game yesterday as well. Not yesterday, last night I uploaded, but then it had some issues. I had to wait, and then today it finished the processing. So I use the villager card, which you don't see often. So the card that gives villager 65% HP boost. So I use that, the 7 town center strategy, and also mix it with fast building card. So instead of this, I use the fast building. So what you want to do is to have like around 15 villagers, yeah, 10 to 15 villagers constantly walking forward to the enemy. So you will constantly use them to wall your enemy, so you just zone them constantly, and then also spam towers. So when you do this, since your villagers have quite high HP, they have 500 HP, so they can just okay, let me just pause this so you can check everything. So since they have higher HP, they can just tank the enemy shots, and also they can just build quite fast. And that will be quite annoying for your enemy, trust me. Sounds like a very annoying strat. Yeah, it is. I mean, you can just watch the video I uploaded last night. It is really annoying. And since the villagers that you get, they don't cost food or anything, they're just free. So you get a free 500 unit population, 500 HP unit, and it's constantly zoning the enemy, and basically your enemy cannot do anything about it. So the only way they can deal with it is to go like super aggressive, and they just have to not let you zone them. That is one way to do it. Okay, so let's just check their base. So I think this position is fine, because they have enough buildings to support it, but okay, so for this position, Grigor also supposed to have some buildings here to support, because with the new town center setup inside Andes, you usually get this this, as you see, this heart shape town center zones. So usually this space, it will be like super weak. So what you want to do is have all the support at this position and close this gap as soon as possible, because if this gap is open, usually a lot of stuff will happen to this position. Okay, so, well, they didn't scout the other side, but they have spotted the main buildings. So they know where the Chinese wonders are, they know where the Haudenosaunee Community Plaza is, because they don't have anything else valuable inside their base, except for the villagers and the Community Plaza. But as for the other side, oh my god, what is this scouting? Why the other side didn't even scout the enemy base? What is this? You don't even know where the factory is? Okay, you know 2 of them. But what is this? You don't even know where the wall starts. This is not the best way to scout. I mean, the others, Team Guard Bombard also didn't do a good scouting, because they don't know where are the walls, they don't know the weak point, they don't know where the other team has support for their ally. So that's why it's not the best idea. And also, Mr. says, since you knew the Chinese wonder is set up here, you should have went for the other side. You should have just played it around the natives. As you see, he doesn't... I mean, you didn't scout it, but if you scout it, you would have known he has only 3 buildings here. So with a super aggressive unit, so like 5 mortars, 3 bombards, and the rest all janissaries, or like some hussars as well, you could just press here super hard. There was nothing he could have done. And then you could just destroy these walls, and then force the Haudenosaunee players to switch this position for the Community Plaza. And when they do it, then your ally would have enough time to press him. Because when the Haudenosaunee doesn't have this, that means they train slower unit. Their training speed is slower, and also they will have less population during the fight. So I mean, even for like 2 or 3 minutes, that would be a huge advantage for your ally to push in harder. Because without this, the unit will train like super slow. You should have just scouted that properly, but it's fine. Okay, so, well, he has a lot of manlets. These will take forever for the colonists to deal with. I don't think he has so many hussars, does he? Okay, so he has 13 hussars, which is not enough. But as I've said, if he went like full hussar and full Landsknecht for the start fight, he could have just erased all of these. The tomahawks do not do enough damage against hussars, unless they are in melee, which they won't be all the time. Could have messaged me, you were casting. Oh yeah, DramLezan, yeah. I completely forgot. I was doing something else, and then after that finish, I just move on to the stream. Okay, let's see how they will do the opening fight. Well, these manlets, they just take forever to die. I mean, just take a look at it. The only thing that kills them is the hussars and artillery. And by artillery, I mean horse artillery, not Kovrians. Oh my god, this takes forever, look at it. They just killed all of the colonies and they barely died. Okay, so Mr. Sis is trying to extend here. Let's see actually if he's... Actually, I'm not sure. Okay, one mistake here. You didn't had villagers to close this spot. You didn't control this position as well. And also, as I've said earlier, you should have started the fight at this position, not here. But it's fine. I'm not sure if DramLezan had enough artillery at the start fight. I forgot to see it, but I don't think he had enough. Else he would have dealt with these artillery easily. Okay, so wait, what is this? Oh, it was a cannonball. That was interesting. I barely get to see that. Yeah, I mean, easily, exactly. I think that's WSA, Windsurf. Yeah, I think it was him. So yeah, as MV or Windsurf said, you could just straight away go for natives. I mean, look at it. I mean, definitely, he just closed it. As you see, the villager is still there. So you could just run inside the nats and then give them a hard time. So since, well, actually he has anti-cav, but if he used so many musket rider, then his gold will drain like super fast. And on the other hand, you could just take control of here. And as you see, it's just 4 layers of wall into the base. You could just petard this like super fast and then enter the base easily. Oh my god, this these mortar spawn like at that position. You should, Mr. says you should have more barracks in front of the enemy and then have the artillery foundry usually either at the center or at the back. Like at this position or at here. So instead of this, you should have like 3 or 2 barracks and the rest for the artillery foundry, you should place it here. That's the better way to do it. So he's doing a good pressure, and it is really good that Ramos closed this gap like super fast. Well, this position is still open. I don't know why no one is closing it. Here is like just wide open. Okay, so he's sending some hussars. Is he on full pop? No. Wait, what? Which card did you send? You usually should be having enough population to have, enough cards to send the cavalry train time early to the fight. I don't know, maybe you forgot to send the card? I mean, not having instant cavalry against China is not really good. Because that's what China is weak against, so you want to have instant cavalry. Like early to the fight. Especially with Ottoman, where you don't have infantry train time. So you need to have your cavalries at full speed. Okay. Well, I think Dramos is crushing this site. And now sending hussars to Haudenosaunee after they have the native is not really the best idea, Grigor. Because they have these anti-cav and he's obviously is using the tomahawks with them as well. So the best way to deal with this is to, I mean, for now at this position, since you have lost the start fight, you should have just went for like, I would say 6 covering to deal with the light cannons, and then the rest you should have, I mean, obviously you trade late, I guess. I don't think you have enough coin. Well, now you have enough coin. Should have went for the mercenaries and then just use the lance crash on melee to deal with these. Because he is not using enough force brawlers. So that's how you should have done it. Okay, so we missed this position. Mr. Sis is doing a good pressure here. I mean, if this, imagine if this happened earlier. This would have made so much difference. And well, I guess veteran grenadiers can do so much stuff. I don't know why he did it. I think it was a misclick, definitely. I don't think he meant to do it. But yeah, he should have just get rid of these buildings because he doesn't have anything else. So when he doesn't have these buildings, he's forced to train from here because he doesn't have anything here. as well. So all of these, it just go back to the point where I say you should scout the enemy base before you start the fight. Okay, so Dramos is sending some support. Now it's the time for Grigor to push in. Okay, yeah, this is the good way to go. Carlin and Hussar against these. I mean, obviously not when he has like this many musket rider. You should have just went for the horse artillery at the back. I don't think he sent the... Yeah, he haven't sent the mercenary card yet. He should have sent it. And then when you... oh my god. DramLezan, what is this? You're losing your base. You should just completely execute this and then after that go for this. And also, I mean, you don't have enough building to support this attacking position. So that is just a bad decision. Okay, so that is executed. Where is Mr.'s population? Yeah, is he lagged or anything? Okay, where is this? Oh no. You shouldn't have done that. Okay, so again, this goes to the start fight. You didn't close this. And also this position, you didn't close. That's why you're getting pushed in at here. This, I mean, look at it. You could just send hussars here and then kill their units, kill the community plaza. All of these would die and then Grigor would have more chance to push. And then like with a petard or a mortar, you could just enter their base easily. And they don't have anything here to defend their base. As you see, there is no military building, so you could just run in, build with the janissaries here, and then that would make the situation like super hard for them. I'm not sure if he knows where they are. I mean, he has the vision of the community plaza, but I don't think he thought he can use it. Okay, well, Grigor is pushing, but... Oh my god, Grigor, what is this? Why your tower is not upgraded? Why people do this to me? Okay, any idle population anywhere? No, everything is normal. Okay, so Mr. Sis, I don't know why you still not walling. I mean... I think one of the reason that this might cost you the game, I mean, this is one of the reasons that will cost you the game. I mean, you obviously need to do the map control, especially with Ottoman, because you are not going to be around your economy or your walls. You constantly want to go left and right and then press the enemy at different position. There is no way you can just win China in a heads-up fight with Ottoman. So you should have just forced him to split, and then since China is slow at split pushing, well, they have just closed this area completely. Now it's like really hard. I mean, still he has this position. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, this is just 3 layers from the economy. Do they know? No, they don't know. Oh my god. This could be like 5 mortars and then just spam buildings here and then enter the base easily. RIP. That could have been super well for them. Ramos is, I mean, as far as I've seen, every time I see that he's just on the population. Oh, never mind, he just switched it, okay. I think it was like every time that I see him, he was on the population. What was the name for that? I really Wanna see the name? I forgot the name. I think it was I don't know. I forgot the name for the overpop with Odana Shani for the community plaza. Oh my god, this site still doesn't have any map control. Okay. Okay, so the tower is still not upgraded. Still no mercenaries. I mean, obviously you have so much wood now at this point. So you should have just switched the factory to food because you're using natives and so many food units. I mean, so many hussars and Carolines that your food will drain like super fast. Okay, now let's go back here. Okay, so Mr. says when you see China at this position, when he's forcing you in a straight fight, you should just go here with like 5 or 10 Janissaries, build here and be as annoying as possible. Because if you stay here and defend, you won't be able to hold it forever. Because, as I've said, China can just out-eco Ottoman. So you should have split earlier. Okay. Wait, what? Does DramLezan even have this? Okay, well, why are you training the arquebusers? I mean, why are you even using this this banner army? I mean, if you go for the standard army, it would be enough to deal with the Janissaries and also the Abuskan. I don't know why you use this, because using the Chokonos is obviously a better option rather than having the arquebusers against Janissaries. I mean, if you had the arquebuser card at H3, maybe that would make sense, but not when you don't have them. Okay, is he max card yet? I mean, Mr. says. Yeah, he is. Oh my god, you didn't send this? You should send these to like ASAP. I mean, this should be like, you should get this before you get these cards. Because when you get this, it will help you to sustain your economy much better. Usually send this like as early as possible during the fight. You don't want to delay on that. Well, this... well, more or less I should have just sent more villagers here or here to build. And also should have just finished the walls. I don't know why he didn't. Okay. Well, Grigor is losing heart. Ramos is barely using coin because you just need to use forest prowlers and then the wood armies. He doesn't need to do anything else, so you should be fine in terms of coin. Amul Joy, thanks for the follow. Sorry if I say it wrong. Well, Ramos is using 3 mortars. I feel if he had like more light cannons instead of mortar, that would have been better. Because you can siege with the light cannons as well. Well, never mind. There are 4 pop. I mean, obviously mortars siege faster, but then the light cannons are like multi-purpose, so you can siege and also kill the enemy units at the same time. Well, Auto is getting pushed hard. Okay, China's wood is draining hard, but I guess it should be fine. Wait, actually, what happened to his coin? Didn't he trade? I don't know. Maybe he did it, maybe he didn't. I feel he should have more coin by now. And he should have just stayed on food even up to now. But, never mind. Okay. What do they have here? Well, there are enough walls and he has the support. Should be fine, but then, oh, finally he's using the Landsknecht. Okay. To be honest, dealing with the manlets with Sweden is just such a pain. The only way that you can deal with them is the hussars, and also I think the mortars can do quite well as well. Oh my god, okay, let me check the deck. Oh, Grigor. Well, I mean, you did the same mistake that I did like a few days back. I think a few weeks back. So, I think I uploaded that game as well. So when you plan to go to natives with Sweden, don't take the barrage card, you must take the case shot. Because in natives with Sweden, usually there are more infantry walking to your artillery. So what you want to do is just to have those, the case shot, I mean, to deal with the infantry. I'm pretty sure if you had case shots, you would have had much better time against Haudenosaunee. I still don't get it why Mr. Sis is not running here. Here is not even walled and still they have these 3 layers of wall here. I don't know why they do it and why they are not paying attention. Wait, did the Abus just kill the cavalry? Oh, never mind. I think it was quite low. Alright. Well, with this rate, all I can say is they are definitely losing. As I've said, going heads up against China with Ottoman is just the biggest mistake ever. You should never go for heads up against China. Okay. And also, Mr. Sis, please work on other civs as well. You should expand your civ pools. Okay, well, these hussars going to be useful. There's well, there are not many anti-cav here. How many is it? 11 Humanicas? Well, never mind. Seems like they were enough to deal with those hussars. I'm pretty sure Grigor is low on food. Yeah. 8k food. If you all the time run, you never learn how to heads up fight. You need to practice this, not run when you lose. I mean, this is a tournament, it's not a practice. You shouldn't go on go for heads up against Ottoman against China with Ottoman. You should never do it. There is no way that Ottoman can win China in heads up fight. There are just some matchups you must use your strategy to win. I mean, you might say you won't win all the time with split pushing, But I don't think that's the case, because that's what I do most of the time, and I can tell you like 90% of the time it works. Because split pushing is just something, split pushing or split fighting is something that it is, I feel is underrated. So, but then for matchups like Ottoman against China, there is no way that you can win heads up. So you must split and you must run. So there is nothing that you can do against China in heads up. Dramos is the big carry, yeah. Dramos is carrying like super huge. Okay. Well, Mr. Sis doesn't have anything here to support. Well, you should have just built some barracks here, and I mean other military buildings as well. I mean, even now you can just build it, because you have the Janissaries to build, you don't need the villagers. And also, I mean, now it's late, but if again you're against China, make sure to wall everywhere on your side, and then on the position that you're fighting the China the most, make sure to tower spam, because the hand mortars are not fast enough to siege the building. So with the tower spam you can just hold the Chinese player, and then at the same time just use your time to run other side or split other side. Actually, Melanie, I have to disagree with you on that. On the, I mean, if you run all the time, you will never learn how to go heads up. That's not right. I mean, even if you run, you must know how, what unit to use and how to use it properly. So that is one of the criterias of the heads up fight. You must know the unit composition. The only thing that you use lesser in a running or split pushing is the coverings, which is the, I mean, covering is one of the things that I'm weak against, but like artillery control and artillery macro, I mean other artilleries other than coverings, I'm good at it. So that's not something that you will miss if you run all the time. Because heads up fight is mainly about using the right unit at the right time. And also the artillery control. Sorry, the covering macro. Okay, well, this is dead. You know, people make running and close eyes and spam unit. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on the players then. I think he fed some wood. Yeah, he's out of wood. I mean, most of the time he's using the wood units. Wood cost unit, that's why his wood is drained. China gave some wood to Dramos or Hodenoshani. First, you must learn how to heads up fight, then you're better on splits. I don't think so. Because it's two different strategy, like completely. In any case, you must learn how to use the right unit composition at different situations. That is the thing that you have to learn. Then after that, split fighting and heads up fight is just two different things. So it doesn't matter if you're good at one and bad on the other. It's just two different strategies and two different types of fighting. So the main concern is, as I've said, is the unit composition and learning how to use it properly. Wait, how is he pushing back? I just missed for a bit. Did he will delete? Yeah, he will deleted. Okay. Well, I mean, he's low on economy and he has, oh my god, 13 shipments? Why? Why you didn't send this? I mean, if you stack 3 of these bombards, you will have a great time against China. In heads up, you learn how to do it faster. I don't think so. Actually, doing a split, you must be faster rather than doing a heads up, because in split your camera is not on this position, and that's the reason that you see many of the players or people, they just suffer against split pushing because they are not fast enough to just control here and then go here and then control here and then go back here. So that is the thing. So playing on split is basically faster than I mean, you need to be faster than playing on heads up, because on heads up your camera is on this position. You just need to know the hotkeys and how to use the hotkeys. That's the thing. And also the counter units. I mean, if you split and then let's say you split with Ottoman, your Chinese enemy have like bunch of anti-cav to siege the building and also kill your stable. Then if you spam the cavalry at that position, there's no use for it basically. As I've said, learning the unit composition, it doesn't matter if you played in either strategies, either split or heads up. It's just based on the experience, so you just have to learn it by playing. And then in terms of being faster inside the game, it's obviously the split playing usually indicates if you're faster than the other player or not, because as I've said, many people and players, they suffer against split pushing. That's their weakness basically. Auto will delete push, yeah. I mean, still the Grigor lost, and also I mean, you definitely had a big chance here. I don't know why you didn't split here. I mean, obviously I don't think you scout this area. I think during the fight I showed this like multiple times, but you definitely could just break here and enter the base from this position. But it's fine. I guess next time you will have a better idea on what to do. And always please scout. And also map controlling is something you don't want to miss. As you see here, he just made a simple wall and then zoned you off. While during the start fight, you were at this position, so you had all these area here, and even here you could just wall it with your villager, so you could just zone the enemy harder. That's what you should do with Ottoman. You shouldn't just force yourself to just play at one place, especially against some strong economy or mass army saves like China. Thoughts on the amount of Abu spammed? Well, Abus are not really good, but I'm also not sure why he used like so many Abus. Because Abus will make you drain like super fast, because they cost so much coin. But then, yeah, it was better if you used the bombard shipments or the artillery. So what you should have done instead of more abus was to use Janissaries, hussars, and artillery, and also make sure constantly split against China. Definitely, you had a good chance winning that fight. But then the lack of map control, it just went wrong. And also the scouting, obviously. I mean, look at it. You killed enough units, but at what cost? Okay, so well, DramLezan score with China is quite low. Definitely can be improved. Well, Grigor did quite good, and Ramos with the awesome Haudenosaunee boom as usual. Okay. Actually, did anyone drop below 200 pop? No. I mean, in terms of the max population. Yeah, that was good though. I mean, definitely they had the chance. Either when they were here at this position, they could just kill this. And also, I'm not sure if you guys were inside a Discord call or not. If you were, I don't know why you didn't ask Grigor to come here with you to press here with double army. You could just spam here like super fast, because when you were here at this position, Dramos was just so distracted to defend here because the community plaza is here and he don't want to lose this. So pretty sure Grigor had enough time to spam wall, like even here, close here ASAP, and then go here and W at this point. And also make sure to scout your enemy fully next time. But it was a nice game. It was a nice game. So good to see Haudenosaunee player. Yeah, Dramos usually play the calling safe, either Haudenosaunee, British. They mainly play the calling safes. They are so rare, yeah. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's casting. So I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, see you and have fun and goodbye.